when we went to build Mixtroz, we didn't think, ooh, let's build a product and make it cool. We instead thought, let's build a product that provides utility to solve this problem that we've experienced ourselves. My name is Ashlee Ammons, and I am one of two co-founders at a software company called Mixtroz. Mixtroz was started by my co-founder and I. My co-founder is actually my mom. My mom has background in human resources. I have background in event production, and we realized at the same time on the same weekend that networking at events is kind of terrible. And we recognized that that process could be better because networking, when done right, is incredibly valuable, both personally and professionally. So Mixtroz was really born out of experiencing the problem in real time and then looking for a solution to solve that problem. We couldn't find what we were talking about, and so we built it ourselves. When people are using Mixtroz, the event organizer has the opportunity to basically set our system to make whatever their desired outcome is happen. They get to decide, I want these kind of people to connect with these kind of people, and I want diversity here, and I want similarity there. We allow them to engineer the serendipity they know would be valuable. Because at the end of the day, the person who is bringing the people together, the person who is the gatherer, they understand what their audience would find valuable. And so we allow them to make it happen. And although there is technology working behind that, algorithms and weighting and whatnot, we're not saying like, ooh, just input all this information and let a computer figure it out, because there is still some human nuance with this. At the end of the day, what our software does is set a human up for a layup. That's what I like to say. It's like we get you to the point where it's much easier to say hello. So what we noticed is when people go to live events, they tend to exhibit one of a few behaviors. The first is they go to events with people that they know, and because that's comfortable, they stay with that unit for the duration of the event. They never break apart and meet new people. The second thing that humans do is they may have the best intentions, like, ooh, I want to go to this event, I want to make new connections, but they'll quickly walk into the room, they'll scan the room and naturally gravitate towards people that they know already, or we kind of inexplicably end up with a group of people who look like us outwardly. So if you've ever been in a room and it feels like it's segregated by race or gender or some other outward characteristic, that is literally just sociology working against us. It's known as homophily, and it's the thought that birds of a feather flock together, which they do. And then finally, we're in the digital age. So if you walk into a room and you can't find someone to engage with quickly and you're feeling uncomfortable, what do? We pull out our smartphone and we find a corner and we disengage from the room completely. So that is the problem that we were solving for, because we understand that people actually go to events to network. I saw the most profound change, obviously, in this industry. There was an extreme change in how we went about it. How profound to go through something like this while having a startup. So I think, the exciting thing for us now, as the world is starting to open back up, is I think we are now and forever hybrid. And that's great, because I now have a product that can service both sides of the market. Your first job as an entrepreneur is to find an ecosystem that gets you, feels you, understands you. That's where you want to be, because one of the things that will kill a startup the fastest is being in an ecosystem that's just kind of like, we don't care about that thing. We don't want to offer any help to that thing. I highly recommend going through a business accelerator that is appropriate for your business. I highly recommend going through one that provides some sort of funding. I think it's good for both the company and the accelerator to mutually have skin in the game, because then that accelerator wants you to be successful, because ultimately they want your business to be big so that it will give something back to that accelerator. If you're not like a business major, I was not, or whatever, they will help you round out the skills that you need and just give you a little bit more polish to take your business forward. Before starting Mixtroz, I really wish I would have understood that how much that this is a marathon and not a sprint. I think that I have dedicated a significant chunk of my life to this business. And, I am very acutely aware that 90% of startups fail. So, although things are good and we're moving forward, I am, again, always cautiously optimistic because I am a realist. So I wish I would have known how much of yourself, your life you have to give to a business to push it forward. We say that everything that we learned was from the University of Google. So for anybody who is starting out, trying to be an entrepreneur, you can learn so much from the internet. You literally have this depository of information inside of your pocket. You just have to be willing to put in the work to find the things that you're looking for. Having the idea is the easy part. Ideas are a dime a dozen. Everyone can come up with a great idea. The part that's going to get you every time is the execution. What are you doing to actually make it happen? That's what separates idea people from entrepreneurs.